Okay. Hey guys, hey, this is Nay. Follow me on IG, Periscope, Twitter, Spreaker, and support me on Patreon and Nay Rob on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment, respectfully, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all my up and coming videos. Now, let's talk about the BET honors. Well, in the world. Let's first talk about Jamie Foxx being the host of the BET Awards. I'm going to say this about Jamie Foxx as a comedian. He is effortlessly funny. However, he sometimes have a tendency to cross the line of uncomfortable and awkward. Like the line is right here. And sometimes he just puts his foot right over the line. So he's not a habitual line stepper. He's like a sometimes is he gonna, or maybe this ninja would cross the line, you know, to a point where it's awkward, it's cringy, it's uncomfortable, you know, and we're going to talk about some situations like that, you know, as the video goes on. But he's funny. But yeah, it was kind of cringy at times. So the show opened up with YG. Y'all know I follow hip hop, you know, battle rap, hip hop. Unfortunately, I wasn't impressed by YG. I didn't really know who he was. Y'all, you know, you just have to stand out to me or be different or to have something different about you that I'm impressed with. So I didn't know who he was initially. I had to Google the man, you know, figure out who he was later on. But he opened up, and then, of course, Jamie Foxx came on. He did his opening monologue where he gave Black Panther kudos. It is indeed the third highest ranking movie of all times. Love, love, love that. Now dig this, you know, like I said, the line that's crossed between cringy and funny was when he came out to the Wakanda drums or whatever, and he had like a stuffed Black Panther. And I mean, he was swinging that thing all around. You know, I'm looking like, is you going to hit somebody in the face with that nigga? What do you want to do with that? And he brung Michael B. Jordan on stage. This was another awkward situation because even though Michael B. Jordan played along, I felt like he was like, okay, Ninja, what we up here for? You know, you don't have no sense. You know, you do anything for a friggin' laugh, which I love, you know, like putting a dress on and, you know, he do anything for a laugh. I like people like that. So then we get to Wale in a box, right? You know, they announced J. Cole, but Wale was the first face that we saw. He was in a box, he was smoking a cigarette, and I guess he was just looking at TV, you know, and I'm like, okay, so it's J. Cole and Wale, you know, doing a collaboration or something like that that they want to introduce to us. To my disappointment, it was J. Cole and what's the guy's name that was it Daniel Caesar? I think his name is, but I like him too. He's like another weirdo like J. Cole. But it would have been nice to see J. Cole and Wale, the two poets of right now, to collaborate on something. And plus, you know, Wale is not doing that well right now. Regina Hall and a young actress who is playing, they both are playing in a movie called The Hate U Give. And the movie is absolutely going to be a banger because it is absolutely the sign of the times. I keep telling everybody we're seconds away from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. I mean, it feels like it's Armageddon. You know, in my 47 years, I've never seen it like this. The best collab, and the winner of that was Wild Thoughts. You know, DJ Khalid treats his son like he is a pocketbook. So, of course, he came on stage with his son. That's a cute baby. Y'all know he built bad. Y'all know he is built like the worst bag of beans in the entire world, child. Okay, but he the best. So then we got the best new artist, SZA. Okay. Then we go to where Jamie Foxx said a joke. I thought it was funny, but he said 3 men and almost a baby. The Migos, the hip hop Isley brothers, they sang Walk It Like I Talk It. And then it was another song that started off like, if any of you guys older enough to remember that song Kung Fu Fighting? I said, wait a minute, is they going to sing Kung Fu Fighting? What's his name? And did y'all know a little piece of information that Quavo was actually a very good athlete in high school? And who was his name? Cardi B. Offset thanked his baby mother, Cardi B. He was like, thank my baby mother, and you should thank yours. Meaning stay the hell out my business, child Banks. So then Tyra Banks came out, and child, don't she got a grown-up body? I'm very impressed by Tyra Banks' body. Like, as bony as she was and as big as the head she had, I never knew that underneath all that bone, she had a good, curvy, grown-up body. And y'all know I loves me an older woman that's thick and beautiful. You know, child, even though my wife younger than me, but I love me an older woman with hips and curves. I was like, Tyra. But anyway, Tyra Banks came out and she announced the best actress, which was Tiffany Haddish. You know, I don't know. Another awkward moment. He acknowledged Childish Gambino's "This Is America." Oh God. Great video. I love it. When he was mocking Childish Gambino's movement, it was hilarious. It was funny. But then when he brung Childish Gambino on stage, I was like, why does this guy have to be a Libra? Y'all know he is a Libra. Why? Because I was like, you know, we're known for, you know, like beautiful things and trying to appear attractive, but y'all know he's a weirdo. So Childish Gambino, cut that shit off your face. If you're not gonna cut it, nigga, groom it, motherfucker. Groom your head, motherfucker. Groom your head. It was an awkward moment for Childish Gambino on stage because he didn't know what he was going to do. And what's his name? Jamie Foxx was like, okay, just sing a couple of lines in it. I don't know what he was singing. You know, I don't think that was a part of the daggone song. I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know. That might have been something that he was making up in his mind. He might have been freestyling something. But if you ask me, they was, you know, the thing was live, but they was, I guess, trying to stall for time because it was just so awkward. It was just like, what are you doing, Jamie? What are you doing? So then we get to the Miguel performance. I was confused about Jamie Foxx when he was introducing him, when he was like, the little young brother came out at 6 and now he's 9. I was like, what is he talking about? Is he referring to how short the guy is? Or like, what is he talking about? I was like, but then we get to Anderson .Paak. I guess that was last year's winner for new up and coming artists, or, you know, struggling artists, or something like striving artists, whatever it is. And he introduced someone named Sir, right? Then we had the two characters from The Chi. I don't know their names, but it was the guy that played Eazy-E. Him, the little short, fat, cute, pudgy one, the one who looked like he need to stop drinking so much beer. Him and the young dude that got all the kids, right? Excellent show. If y'all have not watched The Chi, please, I'm begging you, watch the freaking Chi. That thing is amazing. And shout out to Lena Waithe. Just wanted to say something really quick about that piece of the show. The little short, fat one, the one with the belly that I told y'all need to give up the beer. He said, you know, that was moving. He said, 911 is for emergencies, not your insecurities. I said, ding. So then we get to the best group where the Migos won. I wouldn't imagine that anybody else but the Migos would win anything. Go backwards a bit. So we can talk about Childish Gambino and or David Glover, whatever you feel like calling him today, whoever or whatever he is. When he was on stage with Jamie Foxx, he said that he had on some pajamas because, you know, we all looking like, what the hell you got on? You got this nappy ass head, this nappy ass beard, and now you got on, what is that? What is that? Velvet? So, but he called it pajamas, right? So then in this scene, going forward, fast forwarding. So then in this scene, we get to Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx came out in like this little robe thing. It was short, and some slippers. Child, y'all know I seen a glimpse of whatever that was in them black pockets. And people was like early, you know, on my other videos, they was like, Nay, did you see Jamie Foxx? I said, what? No wonder he's smacking girls in the face with that damn thing. He don't have no choice. That thing is, I said, oh my God. But it was uncomfortable because he was like showing his legs. And when he flashed the robe open, you can like see his man junk like in the black pants. And it was overwhelmingly, let's just say astounding. Okay. Astounding. He talked about Oprah versus Monique. He did a great impression. Jamie Foxx is very good at impersonating people. You know, I think that's what got him to the level where he's at now, to him being funny, him being able to entertain in all ways, and his impersonations, you know. So we got Oprah versus Monique. So then we get to Nicki Minaj's performance, and I was kind of shocked to see Nicki Minaj performing. I did. I was like, okay. But then I started seeing what everybody was talking about, because they're talking about how thick she's getting. And I'm like, whoa, like, Nicki, hold on. Even though it's okay, because Nicki's in her 30s now. And as you get older, you get thicker, which I love, you know, because I myself am a thick girl. You know, I just I guess they would call me BBW because I have the small waist. But yeah, she's like, you can see it in her arms and her thighs. I said, oh my God, who is this? So then we get to YG, 2 Chainz, Big Sean, and Nicki Minaj's song. I didn't know. What was the name of the song? I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't get it. Okay. But she was performing where she was sitting on top of that pink horse and she was leaning all over. I said, girl, you look like a whole pig up there on that pink horse, girl. Girl, don't do that no more. You too big. I mean, she was leaning and going back. I said, girl, just don't fall. Girl, oh my God, because you're going to look like a old pig in a blanket, girl. Luke Cage / Mike Coulter. Y'all know who he is. I freaking don't. But he presented the Shine the Light Award to a young lady named Brittany Packer. Okay, so then we get to Amari Hardick and Tika Sumpter, who presented the Best International Act, which was Davido from Nigeria. Not really surprised about that. So then we get to the H.E.R. The performance was the most impressive out of the entire show up to this point right here. Okay, up to this point right here, I'm going to say that, right? But I never really knew who the young lady was. I heard her name before, but I never really heard her music. But I was very, very, very impressed with the young. So then we go to Woody the Great. Y'all know I have a huge crush on. Like, that's the only real, like, the only guy that I have a crush on now. And y'all know why, right? Because he really do remind me of the old Bobby Brown that I used to be in love with. So, well, I'm still in love with him. My wife act like she mad at me because I'm in love with this man that had 72 strokes, strung out on drugs, and got 97 kids. I'm like, girl, nobody want his ass. Now, they presented the best movie of the year, which is Black Panther. And the director came up. He's amazing. I didn't know that he was like, and I know this is crazy to say, but he is very regular. Bobby Brown came out and they talked a little bit about his movie, y'all. I can't wait for September 9th. I'm going to be a whole fool. Starting September 1st is going to be a come down. Y'all had to look for my ass. I'm going to be in here sweating thinking about Bobby Tyler Perry, let me tell you something. I'm not mad at you because you chose to live your entire life in a closet. Not mad at you at all. You know, people have done it before and succeeded before. Okay? Because there's some people that we didn't know was gay till after they died. Okay? That's fine. You or Oprah both can stay in that same closet. That's fine. Shasta La Vista to you. But what I will not deal with is that goddamn Beijing all over your head and in your bird. You ought to be ashamed. Ashamed. You got too much money for that. He did the Lifetime Achievement Award and presented that to Anita Baker. Okay, so the next thing we're going to go to is Jamie Foxx playing the piano and the dedication to Anita. The 3 singers that they had, did the dedication was Marsha Ambrosia, Lettucey, and Yolanda Adams. Child, I was spent after Yolanda Adams. You hear me? That goddamn Yolanda Adams is a beast. So then we're going to get to Anita Baker and her thank you speech. And what I found, what was most admirable was that she asked the young people to tap a veteran on the shoulder and say, help, you know, I'm just surmising it. And she also asked the vets to approach young people and say, hey, let me help you out a bit. Okay. That's for the smart ones, not you ignorant motherfuckers trying to spread ignorance. Okay. Basically, what Anita Baker did was give everybody in the room an old school spanking. Okay, so then we get to John Legend presents the everyday heroes, right? And I didn't get everybody's name, but we had the young dude. They said I think he got shot 20 times. Something like that, because he was trying to save somebody's life. He looked like a young Latino dude. Then we had the Waffle House dude, and then the baby that was swinging from the balcony. It was a couple of more, but I didn't catch all of them. And what I found to be also moving was when John Legend said, "Don't be afraid to be a hero." I said, "I know that's right." Baby. So then we have Kevin Hart, Lil Uzi Vert, Questlove, and it was another tall dude there. I want to say that he might have been an NBA player, but anyway, it was all Philly guys, and they presented Meek Mill for his performance. Now, up to this point, I'm going to say that Meek Mill had the best, most moving, and Meek Mill actually had on a XXXTentacion shirt. Okay, but it was really, 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 really moving. So then we get to LL Cool J and all his plastic surgery. My wife was like, "What's wrong with him? Why he look so funny?" I said, "Oh, his plastic surgery is melting, baby." He provided the ultimate icon to Deborah Lee. Y'all know she is retiring. She is sick of the bullshit. I don't blame her. I'm sick of all this bullshit. She tried to use Barack's goodbye speech, or, his little parting words. And it didn't work well for her, even though she's a Leo and he's a Leo. You know how Barack was like, "I'm Barack Obama and I'm out," and drop the mic and walk away. She was kind of lame when she did it, but I admire the try. I always admire the try. So then the Chloe and what is her name? Chloe and Molly. They introduced somebody named Ellie Mae. I think that's another up and coming artist. Then we get to Janelle Monáe, Black Girl Magic. She did very good. She did very good. I'm not going to say it was the best, but it was great. It was really, really good. Then we go to the Viewer's Choice Award, where they picked Cardi B for Bodak Yellow. I'm saying to myself, wait a minute now. Then we go to Jamie Foxx and him trying to, again, encourage the storm. I swear, Atlanta weather be a whole fool. But Jamie Foxx trying to encourage young people to do things. And he kept trying to say, "I'm not trying to sound old. I'm not trying to sound old." Jamie, listen, it don't matter. If you look old, you sound old. They don't respect nothing you say, child, unless, even me, the young people look at me like a can of pussy. They don't look at me like they want to listen to me, child. So, if you look old, do you sound old, no matter what you do, period. So we're going to get to what performance was the most fun to me. That would be Snoop Dogg and his 25-year anniversary of his first album. He did a medley. It was great. And then I liked it. Snoop Dogg did his gospel, something from his gospel. That's about all I have, guys. Let me know which performance you felt like what's the best for you.
And
remember this, the same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. Deuce.